Hello, boys and girls. Happy Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, January 20th, 2021. It is presidential inauguration day. So it's a pretty interesting tradition in our country's government of democracy. So if you get a chance to watch that, I'd be curious to see or hear about what your thoughts are. Anyway, we are going to jump right into our literacy packet. I hope you had a chance to walk through the calendar, the date, the month, the year, all that good stuff. Um, and once you have done that, we're going to get our literacy packet out, week 17, grade 1, and we're going to turn to page 5. Alrighty? Page 5 looks like this. It says, readers are able to tell information they learned from books. Write some new information you learned about polar bears. Okay? If you are not sure or do not remember, go back and rewatch the story. And then it will give you lots of new information about polar bears. So something I learned was that polar bears a full-size grown adult polar bear, is about the same as 10 large grown adult men. So what you could do is you could draw a big old polar bear. And let's see. Well, my polar bear is not turning out very well, but that's okay. And then I'm going to draw stick figures because I'm not very good at drawing men, humans. But just to represent kind of the idea that 10 people is equal to one polar bear. And that really gives you kind of a visual of how big a polar bear is. Okay? And there are a lot of different things. Yeah, look at my polar bear. I made a little mistake right there. It kind of looks like he's wearing a ring. Anyway, and so my sentence could say, an adult polar bear is about, made a little mistake, is about the same size as 10 adult men. Okay, so there's my sentence. You can pause there and copy down what I wrote if you'd like to. And there are a lot of other things about polar bears. They usually have 1 to 2 cubs. The cubs are twins. Every once in a while, you'll see a mother polar bear with triplets. When the babies are born, they're about the size of a guinea pig. They live in negative 40-degree temperatures. They're the color of the snow, so they blend in for camouflage. They eat seal. That's their dish of choice. So there's a lot of different things. So you pick whatever you want. When you're done with that, you're going to turn to page 6. And we're going to pull page... Actually, what I did here was I'm going to draw a line, and we're going to use these words to rewrite the sentence up above, okay? So we've got, fast can polar bears run. So listening to those words kind of gives you an idea of probably what the sentence is about. So we're going to look for a capital letter for the beginning, so polar, and then some kind of punctuation at the end, and that will tell us what the last word is in our sentence. So this one has an exclamation mark. So I think polar goes first. So we'll write polar, P-O-L-A-R. And then the next ones are can, run, and bears. Polar bears probably makes the most sense, right? B-E-A-R-S. So we've used polar, we've used bears. And now we have can, we have run, and this is going to be the last word. So polar bears run can fast. Polar bears can run fast. Oh, that makes more sense, right? Polar bears can run fast. And there we go. We've used all of the words in our sentence here. Polar bears can run fast. I can't recall off the top of my head how fast they can run, but I believe that is in the story. It'd be interesting to go check that out. When you're done, we're going to turn the page to page 7. And our vocabulary word is tenderly. Tenderly. What do you think tenderly means? Tenderly. Tender, I've heard before people chicken tender. I think sometimes people use the word tender for my leg feels tender, meaning it's soft or it hurts, it's sensitive. So in this context, we're going to say that tenderly means gentle manner. Okay, so if you are tending to something, you are going to be gentle with it. So gentle, G-E-N-T-L-E, manner. Gentle manner. Synonyms for tenderly are softly, carefully, delicately, and gently. You can pause the video there to catch up. Softly, carefully, delicately, and gently. And then antonyms here in this column, those are what's the opposite. So opposite would be careless. If you are not giving very much care, you're not being very tender. Rough. Tender kind of gives the idea that you're being soft and sweet and careful. So rough would be the opposite of that, so that's an antonym. And then unkind can sometimes be an antonym for tender. So we'll stick with those: careless, rough, and unkind. And then our sentence, we're going to say the girl tenderly, so we're going to underline that word because that's the vocabulary word, held her new baby brother. For those of you who have baby brothers or sisters out there, when you got to hold them for the first time, did you hold them tenderly, carefully, softly, delicately? The girl tenderly held her new baby brother, period. So there you go. When you're done with that, we're going to turn to page 8. And we're going to pull page 8 out of the packet. We're going to do a word sort. So you're going to need to cut this out. We're going to sort long O and not long O words. all my little pictures cut out. Now I'm going to cut out my titles here. Okay. So this is the title for words that end with an E, a powerful E, which make the O say its name. So woke is that. So I'm going to use my glue stick, glue this on here up at the top. These are not powerful E words, so words that do not have a powerful E. All right, and then I'm going to just draw a line between the two, make a little T-chart like that. Bone, this is the first one. Bone, I hear O, and I know that the word bone has an E at the end, so that's going to go under the heading with the little girl who just woke up. This is a cone. Can you see that? There we go, cone. Cone is C-O-N-E, so that also goes under powerful O. So those two I have so far. This is, let's see, phone. Phone has a long O sound, and an E at the end. This is globe. That also has a long O sound and an E at the end. This is smoke. Smoke has the long E sound. So far, all of the ones that I've chosen have a long O. So bone, cone, phone, globe, and smoke. They all end with an E. Now this is, let's see, maybe a pot. That does not have a long O sound. Pot has a ah, which is a short O. This is some kind of reminder, don't forget. A note. Note has a long O sound, so we'll put that, wow, just threw my glue stick. We'll put that over here as a note. That does have a long O now. This is a snake. Snake does not have a long O sound. Snake has a long A sound. And this is bite. Bite has a long I sound. So there we have it. Those are all the pictures that I just cut out. So go ahead and copy down what I've glued here. And when you're done with that, you are done with literacy for Wednesday. I will see you at the PM video.